What's up, guys? We are going to do another round of our 100K roadmap where we are going to be building out a live blueprint or roadmap, as we call it, for a random niche or niches, because what we're going to do is we're going to choose ones from you guys. So if you would do me a favor, if you're here live, go ahead and put in the comments a niche that you would like us to build out a roadmap for. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Now, Scotty's about to come on here. He had a little bit of a Wi-Fi issue, so hopefully it's going to correct itself. So he's rebooting as we speak. But what I would like you to do to get this thing rocking and rolling, go ahead and put in the comments a niche that you would like us to use as an example for building out a 100K YouTube creators roadmap. It's literally what we're going to be doing. And I see that we've got a bunch of people already coming in the room here, so that's cool. Also, let me know if you guys can hear and see me okay, if the audio's okay, if the video's okay. And I will point this out. So starting over after 65, that's a niche, but it's not really even a topic like that we should probably explore. We got to get even a little bit like, so if you were to explain to a friend, and this is kind of where we always kind of start from, and you're going to see that as we kind of work through this. If you were to talk to a friend, like what would you say that your channel's about? And if you said, well, starting over after 65, and they're like, well, starting over what? So we got to get a little bit more clear. And then from there, it'll allow us, or it'll help us to kind of get even clearer. All right, cool. And cleaning business coach. Okay, cool. That's a good one. I like that. Angie says, funny clips of my 65-year-old redneck husband doing random stuff. Okay, now that's going to be more comedy. So it's kind of hard to find like topics around that. I'm really looking for how would we build something out into a 6-figure business? And I don't know that funny clips is going to do that. Although it could be humorous. It could be, make us all smile. But I really want to look at something like, okay, an example here. Chef Jemmy says cooking niche. Okay, that's an opportunity there that possibly we can explore. Let's see here. Personal finance. That's Tony. Okay, Tony, we know you, Tony. We've already kind of worked some stuff there for you. But yeah, personal finance for families to help them transform payments into prosperity. Yeah, that's pretty crystal clear. It sounds like you already used the wizard, buddy. Already sounds like you might have used that wizard. So you're kind of cheating there a little bit. Tony, we got you. Lady here. Yeah, latest daddy. There he is. There he is in the house.
Hopefully, how's my audio? Am I delayed?
Audio's great. Video's great right now.
The symbol's still coming up, but
that's all right. That's all right. Animation niche. We got business practices for spiritual coaches. All right, cool. Let's see here. Judy says, I'd like to help anyone design a life learning from my experience. I was a professional salesperson. I love for personal development. Okay. Let's see here. Tony says, hey, Scotty, did you get 45 minutes or did you at least get 45 minutes of sleep? Yeah, you actually did pretty well last night, right?
I'm actually doing great. My wife's doing a lot of it. I mean, 2 nights ago, I got about 6 hours of sleep. Not bad.
He's got a good baby. He's got a good baby over there. Baby. Jenny says, help moms over 50 gain time and financial freedom by learning new skills. An example would be, digital products. So these are good. And guys, what we're doing right now, if you're just tuning in, if you have a niche that you would like us to plug into this business plan that we're going to be creating, we're going to do about 2 or 3 of them here today. That's about the time that we'll have for them. We're going to actually pull up our brand new custom AI wizard that we built that's helping our students. And now we're going to actually kind of show it off here. We'll also share with you how you can get access to it. Let's see here. Okay, so Dark Type Darsh says helping Pokemon players do better at Pokemon tournaments. That's actually pretty interesting. That would be one probably that we could play with. That's an interesting one for sure. I like this one too. Business practices for spiritual coaches. So we'd have to see what would come up. It's still a little vague. on what we're doing. But okay, so here's what we're going to do. First off, before we dive in, and we did this last week, we actually doing it again because a lot of you said that you wanted us to do it again and you thought it was very, very helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up real quick. This is what we are basing everything off of. Let us know in the comments if this is the first time you've heard of us talking about the 100K roadmap. Let us know in the comments if this is the first time that you're hearing about the 100K roadmap. And it's basically, if we scroll to the top of this here, this is basically what we're calling our 100K YouTube creator business plan. It's a 3-step process for turning views into a 6-figure business. And that's basically what we're doing with our channel right now. And this is a full PDF that we put together. If you don't have a copy of this yet, Scotty, how can they get it?
All you got to do is comment 100K and we'll send you it. It also will be in the description as well.
Yeah. So this right here this is what we're following on this channel right here. We're we're approaching $100,000 in our first year from this channel, following this exact process. All right. Now I'm just going to kind of blaze through this real quick because I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I do want you to see what we're going to be going through. So if we were to sit down, if we were coaching you and you're like, hey, I want to turn my spiritual, wellness business into a 6-figure business using YouTube, how would I do it? This is what we would walk you through. So it starts right here with the niche. All right. That's the very, very first thing that we need to do. Okay. Is we need to figure out what that niche is. And you're going to see how we're drilling down into that niche. And if you're just tuning in the comments, drop your niche in there. And I want you to just say it as if you're telling it to a friend. Your friend says, hey, so what are you doing on YouTube? Or, hey, who do you help? Or, hey, what are you interested in? Give us what that niche is if you were just to kind of blurt it out to a friend having coffee. All right. Put that in the comments. Because if you do that, we might actually take that and we'll build out a 100K plan right here today with you. All right.
Yep.
The second thing is this piece right here. And that is the attention piece. Okay. So once we have the niche, we're going to be then getting the attention, and getting the attention is by publishing videos. And then by there, we're helping them. We're showing up with our personality, and then we're capturing their email. If you have no idea about capturing email, I'm telling you right now, this roadmap is going to build it out for you and show you how you can do this with something that someone would want to give you their email address for. A great example is we just did it here already, and we haven't even been on a full 10 minutes. We've already talked about our 100K roadmap, which I'm demonstrating right here. And if you'd like a copy, you're going to put 100K in the comments. We're going to send you a link. You're going to go to a landing page. You're going to enter your name and email address, and you are going to become part of our email list. That's how you do it. The cool thing is today we're going to actually be giving you ideas within your niche that you could use, like this 100K roadmap. All right. So that's really, really important. Then the next piece is the relationship building. And that happens through community posts, showing up regularly, and this big one right here, email, because that allows us to build a deeper relationship. Okay. And it also allows us to make offers. Okay. And then that's where this comes in, the money, because then we can promote affiliate products. We can do YouTube ads, obviously. Right? We can also do sponsorships. We can also do courses and workshops. We can also do memberships. Okay. So that's it in a nutshell. We are focusing on these 3 areas, that, and that. Okay. That's what we're focusing on, but it starts up here. Okay. And then it goes into this and this and this. Okay. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Does everybody get this? Is this making sense? Let us know. Go ahead, Scotty.
I want to harp on one thing too, guys, is when you're first starting, like I know you're circling the niche, right? A lot of people, and we were just talking about this earlier when we're going through your niche, we want to niche down a little bit as well. And now this wizard is going to help you with that. It's going to help you niche down. It's going to take your general one and find angles into it and kind of go like 3 levels deep. Because I want you to think of it this way, right? Let's say you are into I'm trying to think of just a random one.
Backpacking.
Backpacking. Thank you. So if we go into backpacking, right? How many people are posting videos on backpacking? Probably a good amount, right? how do you stand out from as a small creator compared to the people who are, already established themselves and posting consistent content, and people are already going to them, right? How do we stand out? And so what this wizard is going to be doing is it's going to help you find angles you probably didn't think about, and how you're able to differentiate from everyone else. And that might be targeting a certain demographic. That might be targeting a specific part of the niche. It might be solving something that not a lot of people are talking about in the niche, or just focusing on one thing. For example, we have someone that is into farming, right? And they're teaching everything about how they're starting a farm from scratch. One part of it that does really well for them is anytime they talk about chickens. So what they're doing is targeting just chickens right now. And what happened once they started doing that? Started getting views. We have another guy that's in our 1K collective that is into guitar. He could just do guitar playing and teach people, hey, how to play the guitar better, right? Instead, we helped him niche down and even trend jack, which is going after, a specific thing that will get clicks, right? So we know that Eddie Van Halen, very good guitar player, is someone that people want to model, right? So being able to target that, which is what he did, and he's strictly going after that. What happened out of his last 4 videos, 3 of them have over 1,000 views. He started with 50 subscribers, by the way. He's over 500. He has one video at 14,000 views. And it wasn't that what he was doing before was bad. It wasn't niche down enough. And I think there's a big misconception with, especially these gurus. A lot of them say, oh, don't niche down because you're not going to get as big of a reach, this and that. Might be true a little bit. However, sometimes you don't want that as big of a reach because it might not be your target audience. And that's something to really think about, especially when we're talking about in this today, which is growing to $100,000 as a business rather than just getting monetized and getting views. Right? We have a different way of thinking about this rather than everyone who's trying to go viral. Right? Yes, viral is cool and all, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily even a good thing. We've had clients that have gone viral and it's killed their channel.
Yeah, no, that's good. Those are good points. All right, cool. Who's ready to build out a 100K roadmap with one of these niches? Give me a yes in the comments if you guys are ready to build this thing out together. And I think you guys are going to really gain a lot from this because you're going to see all the steps as if we were sitting down. I want you to imagine we're sitting down. Here it is, a hot summer day today. I've got cold coffee. So we're sitting down having a nice cold coffee, a little iced coffee, and we're just brainstorming your 100K business plan. All right. So who's ready? Tony says, let's do this. Yup. Already. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. So Scotty, which one, I'm going to let you pick. Which one would you like to start with? We're going to do a few of these today, but let's go ahead and if you guys are just tuning in and you're wondering what we're doing, we're going to be basically picking a niche in the comments and we're going to plug it in and we're going to build out a 100K roadmap in real time. That's literally what we're going to be doing. So you go ahead, you can pick Scotty for me. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove that. I'm going to add the wizard in here. So this way here we can get going here. Let's see. Let's see.
I kind of just I'm curious. I want to do the Pokemon one.
Okay, let's do it. Let me go ahead and
pull that up.
Yep.
So help Pokemon players do better do better. I think do betting at Pokemon.
Do better at Pokemon tournaments, maybe.
Pokemon. You're gonna get killed in the community. Pokemon. There's no A there. It's
kind of like Lego. It's not Legos ever. It's always Lego.
All right. He said better, not betting. So I help Pokemon players do better at Pokemon tournaments.
Okay.
I already like this kind of
Isn't it crazy that there's actually Pokemon tournaments?
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Insane. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I opened up the wizard. And if you guys are wondering how we're using this, this is built off of ChatGPT, but it's trained by us telling it exactly what we are expecting, our requirements, our checklists for building out a 100K roadmap. If you would like this, we do have a special launch price. If you would like to get a copy of this where you can use it or actually access to it, you will need a version of ChatGPT. It can be the free version, You'll get limited amount of times that you can do it per day. But if you have the pro version, you can do unlimited. But if you would like that, just go ahead and Scotty put that up there. Just comment wizard, or depending on when you're watching this, the link will be in the description. All right. And right now it's super affordable if you want this. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. So I'm going to go ahead. Here's the wizard. I'm going to get started. And it's basically our niche finder plus validation wizard. This is our volume 1.0 right now. All right. So here it is. I'm going to go click here to get started. Bang. Here we go. All right. So this is awesome. Let's kick this off right. Present the niche. What's your niche idea right now? Just say it out loud as you'd explain it to a friend. So what am I going to say, Scotty? Pokey, and how do you spell? Is it EMON?
There you go.
Is that right?
Yep.
Pokemon tournaments.
Yeah, tournaments. Yep.
Tournaments. Is that how you spell tournament? Yeah, there you go. I'm just going to put that in. Great start. Let's shape that up. Step 2, focus, check. With suggestions, let's go deeper. Which of these best describe your angle? Pick one or more, or tell me your own idea. Competitive Pokemon battling, VGC or Smogon, or I don't know if that's how you say it.
I don't know if that is either.
Never heard of it. Pokemon strategy and team building, tournament recaps and predictions, online Pokemon showdown battles, mobile Pokemon Go tournaments, documenting your journey as a tournament player, commentary and meta analysis. Analysis.
Let's do the documenting.
Okay. So
because
it says here, then it says, then tell me which of these could you build at least 10 videos around? Let's define your niche like this: Pokemon, sub niche, specific focus, or tool. Did he give you anything so far? Did he pick one of these or no?
Well, so he just said he just competed in the international championships in New Orleans. He said, and over 50 people found him from his content and wanted a picture. He said it felt so cool. That's awesome. So yeah, I would do documenting your journey as a tournament player.
Okay. So we're going to pick that one and we're going to plug it in. Perfect. As a strong narrative driven angle, let's niche down even further. Pokemon, competitive play, personal tournament journey. You're the lens, but your story needs to connect with a type of viewer. So step 3, your audience relevance. Who exactly are you trying to help? Try this formula. I help who want to do what with their Pokemon journey. Go ahead and fill in the blanks. So I could, sit here and say,
he's got it right here.
Okay.
He wants to help non-professional players.
Okay.
Who want to let's see. He said let's see.
I want to do better in tournaments.
Get better and make the world championships. So I would just do get better with their do better, with their Pokemon journey.
Nice. Here's a refined version you can roll with. I help non-professional Pokemon players who want to improve their tournament performance and break into competitive play. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's solid. Let's move on. So it basically it's saying that's pretty good. That's pretty defined. So if you were to basically sit down and someone would say, hey, what do? You're like, I help non-professional Pokemon players who want to improve their tournament performance and break into competitive play. Like that's like your elevator pitch, right? That's who, if someone asks you what your channel's about, that's what your channel's about. That's who you help. Okay. So step 4, your consistency test. Now this is where it's going to say, okay, would your next 5 videos clearly help the same type of person with the same goal? So here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create this little ecosystem of content that one of your videos or your viewers would watch and then watch other videos. That's another mistake that a lot of people make when they're trying to build this out, is like, you can't be consistent because you're trying too many different sub niches that aren't tied together. This is tied together. So we have the consistency test is this: example ideas that fit your angle. Now it's going to give you some ideas. My first local Pokemon tournament, what I learned and what I do differently. Okay. How I prepped for my regional debut, tools, practice, and mindset. Top 3 mistakes new players make at tournaments. Budget competitive teams that still win. and what it's like competing at tournament name as a first timer. Now you tell me, what are the 3 to 5 video ideas you'd love to create? We'll check if they feel like they belong on the same channel. Now I can just say, those are great, right? It says, awesome. That means you're already thinking in the right direction. Your niche has focus, consistency, and a clear audience. So step 5 is the title signal readiness. So now this is like, okay, is the title going to pull someone? Is it going to grab someone's attention? Is it going to signal the algorithm? So it says, can your niche support titles like how to fix problem for a specific person using tool/method? Examples: how to build tournament ready teams for beginners using Showdown. How I overcame tournament nerves as a first-time competitor. Then it says, now what's a title you'd post first? Something real you'd love to make. Now, I would probably say either pick one of these or suggest, or you might have one. So, Scotty, where do you want me to go with this? You want me to just say suggest?
Let's just run the suggest. Yeah, just to show that.
So I'm just going to say suggest some. Absolutely. Here are some strong real world style titles that match their niche or your niche perfectly. My first Pokemon tournament. What I got right and totally messed up. How to prepare for your first Pokemon tournament, even if you've never competed. Beginner's Guide to VGC. How I built a team that actually won matches. How to use Pokemon Showdown to practice for real tournaments. The 3 things I wish I knew before competing in a local Pokemon event. Pick
I like
one.
that one.
Yeah. So pick one that feels closest to your style or tweak it. So you think the last one?
I like the last one the best.
All right. So let's go ahead and pop that in there. Perfect. That's a strong signal title. It speaks directly to your audience, non-pro players, signals the topic tournaments, and builds curiosity. So perfect. Now we're on to building the lead magnet. All right. So here it is. Could you create a helpful freebie your audience would want? And it wants you to think tournament prep checklist for beginners. That's a good one already. Top 10 competitive Pokemon resources and how to use them. Winning mindset cheat sheet for first-time competitors. And then Pokemon Showdown practice tracker. That's a good one too. I think all of those are good. But I think because we're talking about those tournaments, I'm going to say tournament prep checklist for beginners. And right here, it says, ask yourself, what's one simple download your audience would grab instantly? So what you would be doing is, and this is how this works, right? We've talked about the 100K roadmap a bunch of times already in just this video or just in this live stream. We've mentioned that we have a guide. We're referencing to the guide. You're going to probably do something that's in that checklist. You're going to be drilling into that. And then you're going to be going, and oh, by the way, guys, I've got a full tournament prep checklist that I give out to beginners. If you want a copy of that, just put prep in the comments and I'll send it to you. Now, don't put that in the comments because we're not going to be able to send that to you because we don't have the checklist. That's how it would feel though.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay? So let me go ahead, pop that in there. It says perfect choice. Tournament prep checklist for beginners is a high value, low friction lead magnet, super relevant, super usable. You could format it like what to pack, mindset tips, practice goals, match tracking notes, venue day checklist, great for list building and sharing on video or socials. Like all of that stuff that they just gave you ideas of what you could put in there, but you might have your own. And this literally could be just a one pager. It literally can be a one pager. Our first lead magnet, which is our hooks lead magnet, which gives out 10 of our top hooks that we've used, our title hooks that we've used over the years, not just this channel, but other channels that have allowed us to get more views. So we give that out and we have like 3 to 5 different examples. So it's like a little swipe file. I put that together in about an hour. We've gotten probably, not exaggerating, 5,000 to 6,000 emails from that, maybe more. Okay. So that's the power in it. So if you sit down for one day, you look at this here and go, let me just create the tournament prep checklist for beginners. Go ahead and get that thing created. Now you got it created. Then you're just going to build your landing page and basically allow people to enter the name and email address. All right. And again, here we go. All the stuff that I'm talking about, that's in our 100K roadmap. Like if you go in there, it goes into the email capture, the email collection. So you see what I just did there? Everything that we're talking about, our little roadmap is kind of like our checklist, but we go into more detail. It's 18 pages. Doesn't have to be 18 pages, but ours is. So you can always be referencing to different parts of that. We have a section in there about capturing email. Well, in that section, you're going to learn about landing pages, how to set those up, things like that. So you want this to be a checklist, but you also can then go deeper with it. So this is great. So now we're into step 7, monetization potential. So it says, let's think, what do people in this niche already buy? Here are natural fits: affiliate links for accessories, switch gear, controllers, cases, your own digital guides or coaching calls eventually, PDF playbooks or meta guides, tournament merch or printables, sponsorship from Pokemon gear brands or training platforms. What might you want to sell now or later, even if it's just a rough idea? I'm going to say all of it. Now that's the spirit. You're thinking like a niche creator and niche business. You've got everything aligned. Here's the validation summary. Okay. Everything is here. Now we have the audience, non-professional players who want to get better at Pokemon tournaments, content direction, videos, video ideas like 3 things I wish I knew before competing in a local Pokemon event, beginner's guide to VGC, how to use Pokemon Showdown to practice for real tournaments, the lead magnet, tournament prep checklist for beginners, and monetization path, affiliate gear, guides, coaching, merch, sponsorships. The niche is focused, 3+ layers deep, targeting a real audience, content consistent, lead magnet ready, monetization friendly. You're clear to move forward. Next up, film the first video and use it to grow your list. Riches are in the niches. Want help designing the checklist or planning your next 5 videos? So see, it'll even go further there. Mm-hmm. That is the 100K roadmap that now all you got to do is execute.
Yep.
Like literally, that's it. So everything is kind of detailed out. And if I go back here real quick, let me go back to this. Let's see. I'm going to go to that window. I'm going to go to here. If I go back to here, you can see we got the clear niche. We now know what our videos are going to be about. We know that it's going to help them. We know who we're going to help. We're going to be able to show our own personality in those videos, and we're going to be able to start capturing email. And that's going to build a relationship. It's going to build the email list, build a deeper relationship, and eventually lead to making offers down here. Okay. So that's everything. We just went through everything and built everything out. Okay. Who else think that that's pretty cool? Anybody, or is it just me and Scotty? Anybody? Just let us know in the comments if that was a really good walkthrough of building out a 100K roadmap. Let us know. And if we get enough yeses, maybe we'll do another one. Actually, I want to do like one more at least. So let us know, guys. And if we have any questions, let us know.
Also drop your niche in the comments as well for a chance for us to do yours as well. And I want to be transparent on this, guys. Like, yes, this is like, think of this as like an outline plan for you going forward. Now, here's the thing with AI and all that kind of stuff, right? Like, it's great for the organization and the outline and all of that. Okay. Some of this stuff, like the title might work right away. Some of them might not, but you have to keep trying, keep different things. That's why we also, yes, we use it as like our overall plan. This gives us a great number one, like perspective on which way we should like kind of like what angles we could go in that we might not have thought about. But then like, it's still up to you to do the works of like research for titles and stuff like that, like using outlier titles. That's our hooks. Like all of that. It's still important to do that. This is just the overall picture of all of it that's going to help you align everything to where it's finally niching down, validating that niche, and understanding what angle you should go in that's going to make you different from every other content creator in your space. So I want you to think of it like it's a tool used for that.
Yeah. Zach Meyer just came in and says he missed it. He wanted to see the beginning. You're always going to be able to go back and watch the replay of this live stream. But we are going to do another one. So if you guys are just tuning in and you would like us to run this and build out a 6-figure 100K roadmap, let us know that. Scotty, you know what would be fun too is you and I, we're going to be pivoting here slightly ourselves. We kind of started. Yeah. Maybe we could even do a live one of us doing our own. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with that.
That would be kind of interesting. But I do want to do another one here in the comments. And let's see here. Is there anyone that popped out to you? I think that was a really good one. And I'll be honest with you. I didn't realize that Pokemon was that big. Some of you probably know, and I'm sure that Dark Type Darsh knows of Pat Flynn, who started the big
Deep Pocket Monster.
Yeah, Deep Pocket Monster. Pat Flynn, I've known him for years, and actually he spoke at one of my events. Actually consider him a pretty good friend. And he literally started in the Pokemon when it was around COVID, I think it was. And that thing is just blown up. I had no idea that there was that much out there of people that are still doing the Pokemon thing. And so all you need, Dark Type Darsh, is one small little smidgen of that. Mm-hmm. Like if you're telling me that you're helping people compete in a tournament, there's definitely coaching opportunity there. So I think that there's a massive, like 6 figures is I think very achievable. Like I think you could do more than that. And I think you're already on the right track. You got 50 people that want to get a picture with you. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. All right. Is there another one? Let's see. Okay. So Chef Jamie, she came in earlier. How to cook. Let's do one on this, Scotty, because I think how to cook is so broad. Like if I'm sitting down, I'm like, all right, Chef Jamie, we're having our coffee. And I'm like, tell me a little bit more about what you help people cook with, right? Like, cause it's not just how to cook. We're never going to be able to stand out in the crowd of how to cook, right? That's like the Martha Stewarts of like how to cook stuff, right? Like we got to go deeper. Is it how to cook paleo? Is it how to cook, I don't know, carnivore? Like, is there a certain style of food? How to cook for babies? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So that's what we would want to do. Okay. So my channel has improved. I always use the title suggestions you sent in my email. Okay, cool. But what we would need to know though, is who are we doing it for? So let's do this because it is so broad. I want to show this as an example of how this would look. All right. So let's go ahead and let's use this one, Scotty. I think this would be a good one. All right. So let me go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. We are going to, let's see here. Not that one. I have to stop that. And I have to go into sharing the screen. And we're going to use this one here. Let's see. Here we are. Okay. That was the one. And now we're going to go over here. This is a brand new tab. Okay. So here we are. We're sitting down. We're having that cup of coffee and we loaded up the wizard, which by the way, guys, if you're interested in grabbing this wizard where you can use it as many times as you want, all right, as long as you're on the pro plan of ChatGPT. If not, you can use it on the free version of the ChatGPT. You'll just be limited to how many you'll be able to do per day. But really, honestly, you only need this. I would do this like every time that you're thinking about sub niching. I would use it for sub niching. That's what I would use it for. So it's literally going to build like a leg of your business to be like 6 figures on that leg. Okay, let's add another leg. Boom, we got another one, right? So if you want a copy of this or if you want to use this, put wizard in the comments, or depending on when you're watching this, it may be in the description. Go to the description. You'll find the link. That'll go directly to that. Right now, we are running a launch special. So it is at a discounted price. It will be going up. And you'll also find that there's another add-on wizard if you wanted it, which is really going to help with building out the content itself. So anyway, let's do it. All right. So I just clicked on it. It says click here to get started. Awesome. You're ready to dive in. Let's kick this off properly. Present the niche. What's your niche idea right now? Just say it out loud as you explain it to a friend. Don't worry about being polished. Just let it out how you'd naturally explain it. I'll shape and sharpen it from here. Okay. So how to cook. Very broad, but that's what we want. So here we go. Great. You're in the kitchen. Let's stir this up and see what flavor we're really working with. Focus check with suggestions. Cooking is a huge category. Let's niche it down. Which of these best describes your angle? Pick one or more, or tell me your own twist. Cooking for beginners, 30-minute meals, budget-friendly recipes, plant-based or vegetarian cooking, high-protein fitness cooking, cooking for 1 or 2, meal prep and planning, culture cuisine, Indian, Italian, Korean, baking only, breads, desserts, etc., copycat recipes like fast food or restaurant style at home, no cook or minimal equipment meals. Man, I got a whole bunch of ideas just from putting in how to cook.
Yep.
But do you see how important it is? That's why if we were sitting down, Scotty and I would be kind of prying this out of you, or, kind of like probing you to be like, hey, okay, give me a little more, give me a little more, give me a little more. But what this is doing is this is giving those ideas as if I would be giving you ideas, right? If I'm sitting down with you, I'm like, all right, well, are you mainly cooking for beginners? Are you cooking for, maybe it's a certain cuisine. Maybe it's Indian food. Maybe it's, copycat recipes for all the popular restaurants. Maybe that's your thing. And if it's not there yet, we have to pick one. This is where I would say, I need you to find one of these that you could build 5 to 10 videos around immediately. All right. And I think like even just the copycat recipes, that would be a great one, I think, because they're popular recipes. People are always looking them up. And then immediately you're going to be there to show up, and you're going to basically, you're trend jacking, as we call it, a popular restaurant, right? Yep. How many people, I remember doing this years ago, Red Lobster, how to make the Red Lobster biscuits. Like people looked up that a ton, right? Because everybody loves the biscuits. Ask me how I know. Yep. All right. So, then tell me, which of these could you build at least 10 videos around? Let's define your niche like this: cooking, sub-niche, specific focus, or style. Your turn. Now, did she put something in, Scotty? Anything out of these, or should we just pick one for her?
Just pick one. Okay.
I'm going to do copycat recipes because I think that's really, really cool. I think it's niche down. All right. Nice pick. Copycat recipes. Fire for a reason. They tap into craving and curiosity, perfect for consistent content and major search traffic. Let's go a level deeper. Wow. So it even wants us to go a little deeper. Okay, cool. Could you see yourself focusing on one of these angles? Fast food favorites at home: McDonald's fries, KFC chicken, Taco Bell crunch wrap. Takeout dupes: Chinese, Indian, Thai restaurant classics, restaurant pastas and mains, Olive Garden, Cheesecake Factory, etc. Dessert dupes: Starbucks cake pops, crumble cookies, family chain favorites, IHOP pancakes, Applebee boneless wings. Then which of those could you build at least 10 videos around and actually enjoy making them? That's the key there too, right? And enjoy making them. I think that's important. Okay. Cooking, copycat recipes, your favorite category or brand focus. So I am going to, which one does one speak to you, Scotty?
She did say something about making, it's not up there, but making a taco from scratch. So what I would do is maybe do a better Taco Bell taco. Maybe do something like that.
Okay. So, that is Taco Bell, but we have to then go into this one.
Yep. Fast food.
I think that's what we have to do, because you're not going to just build everything out on Taco Bell. You're going to do Taco Bell. You might do a KFC thing. You might, it might be those types of fast food. So I'm going to go and put that one in. Boom. Now we're cooking with serious flavor. You've got it. Cooking, copycat recipes, fast food favorites at home. Okay. That's a strong niche, craves attention, signals instantly, and there's tons of content fuel. All right. So step number 3 is the audience relevance. Now let's zero in on who you're helping. Try filling in this sentence. I help who want to do what with their cooking. For example, I help busy parents who want to recreate fast food at home and save money. I help fast food lovers who want to cook their favorites from scratch. I help beginner cooks who want to impress with fast food style meals. Now, I could say this. I'm going to put this one in, but what about if we did this? I help fast food lovers who want to cook their favorites from scratch and healthier. Perfect. That's specific and emotional resonant. Here's what you've got now. I help fast food lovers who want to cook their favorite foods or favorites from scratch and healthier. This gives a crystal clear audience, people who love the taste of takeout but want to control ingredients, portions, or cost. They're all great. So step 4, consistency test. Let's sanity check this. Would your next 5 videos clearly help the same type of person with the same goal? Here are some example titles that fit your niche. How to make healthier McDonald's fries at home, crispy and baked. Taco Bell Crunch Wrap Supreme, clean copycat version. Air fryer Chick-fil-A nuggets, no deep frying. Burger King Whopper remake with lean beef and real ingredients. DIY Popeye's chicken sandwich, crispy without the guilt. Those are all great. And it says, so what are the 3 to 5 ideas? I'd say all of them. That's the sweet spot. All those titles fit the fries and Happy Meal. They're trying to be funny too. You're officially niche aligned. Your channel already passes the consistency test. Same audience, same craving, same mission, fast food, healthier, homemade. You're on a clear path. So step 5 now is the title signal readiness. Let's test if your niche supports strong, clickable titles with the algorithm-friendly signals. Okay, so try filling this in. How to fix problem for specific person using tool/method. For example, how to make healthier KFC chicken for busy moms using an air fryer. How to recreate Chick-fil-A nuggets for kids without a deep fryer. How to cook fast food favorites for yourself without the calories. That's a good one. Okay, so what's one title you'd actually post first? So we'd have to pick one of these or come up with our own. Which one, Scotty? I'm going to let you pick.
I like the air fryer one and the busy mom. So I like the first one. How to make healthier KFC chicken for busy moms using air fryer.
All right, cool. Any one of them would have worked, but let's just go ahead with that. Okay, that title slaps. It's got search intent, how to make healthier KFC chicken, targeted audience for busy moms, practical method using an air fryer. That's beautiful. Everything is in that title. You're officially title signal ready. The algorithm in your audience will know exactly who this is for. Now we're going to move on to the lead magnet opportunity. Now let's hook your viewers onto your email list. Could you offer a helpful freebie your people would instantly want? Try one of these. 5 fast food copycat recipes made healthier, downloadable PDF. Healthy fast food ingredient swap list. That's a good one. 1 week clean fast food meal plan. Air fryer settings for your favorite fast food recipes. I'm going to say probably this one. You like that one, Scotty?
Yep, I'm with it.
Okay. So what's one freebie your audience would grab without thinking? I mean, I do like the one to the food ingredient swap. But I like this one because I think it gives people like, they're going to get those 5 copycat recipes.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is what you can do is when you're maybe you're doing a video on the one recipe and you're going, if you like this one, I've got 4 other ones and I've got them all included in a downloadable recipe copycat list. If you want that, just put recipe, down below and I'll send it to you. Like that's it. Like you give one. So you could do literally 5 videos. Each one of those videos is going to point to the PDF, which I like. So there we go. We're going to pop that in there. Perfect pick, irresistible, and laser focused. The lead magnet, 5 fast food copycat recipes made healthier, a downloadable PDF your audience will love, use, and likely share. Great for building trust and growing your list. Perfect. Step 7, monetization potential. Now let's connect your content to money-making potential. Your niche naturally fits affiliate products, air fryers, kitchen gadgets, spices, healthy oils, digital downloads, recipe bundles, meal plans, cookbooks, sponsored content, health food brands, cooking tools. And then the other one is your own offer, cookbook, online class, 30-day challenge. So all of those are good. What might you sell now or later? So it's going to say, which one do you think? I mean, honestly, the affiliate products is going to probably be a really fast way of getting there. Now, we know that the monetization also, you're going to get some, if you get some traffic, you're going to get some ad money from YouTube as well. Mm-hmm. But we're looking outside of that. So I would say, I'm going to go ahead and say all of them. Love that mindset. You've got the full menu. Here's your validation summary. So niche breakdown, cooking, copycat recipes, fast food favorites made healthier at home. Audience, I help fast food lovers who want to cook their favorites from scratch and healthier. Content fit, every video aligns, air fryer, KFC, Chick-fil-A nuggets, baked fries, healthy crunch wraps, all perfect. Titles, strong SEO ready hooks like how to make healthier KFC chicken for busy moms using an air fryer. Lead magnet, 5 fast food copycat recipes made healthier, idea list builder, and then monetization, affiliate gear, digital downloads, sponsorships, your own offers, ebooks, challenges, courses. My verdict, move forward. Your niche down, message clear, and growth ready. Start narrow, then expand later. Riches are in the niches. This is how you build a brand, not just a channel. Ready for the next step? Want to help mapping out your first 5 videos or your lead magnet download? So again, it'll continue to help you. I think that's great. We started with how to cook.
Yep.
And do you see how laser focused we got? And now I'm thinking to myself, man, this is a great little hidden niche that potentially could get a lot of views, a lot of ad revenue money, a lot of sponsorship money could possibly follow. And you're talking about an air fryer that's $100, $200, or maybe it's a smoker, or any of that stuff.
You know what it also made me think of, because I'm thinking of myself now, because obviously this really applies to everyone. So the one thing I saw that you could potentially sell is a 30-day challenge. And I think I've never seen that really in the food niche, but that would help me stay accountable on cooking at home. And so if there was a challenge where it's like every week, you get maybe 3 recipes for at-home meals for the week,
Mm-hmm.
and it gives you the ingredients and all of that, and so that way you go buy it, and then you can make it those days, and then it's like a checklist of you're trying to whatever. And then ultimately another angle is to save money and budget, right? So then it's like you got that angle too. But I never thought of that, but that would be something like I know I would probably consider buying myself, is like a 30-day plan that would get me like consistent to where I want to, make my meals at home,
Yeah.
and then it's kind of laid out for me, so I don't have to do the research. Because my biggest thing is I'm always doing research. So I'm always looking like, oh, what can I make tonight? What can I do this?
Right.
Let me try this recipe, blah, blah, blah. If it's already there and just comes every Sunday night and it comes in, I mean, I'd be set for the week. So that's a good idea.
Yeah, no, I love that. Okay, cool. So guys, was that helpful? Was that cool? We just built out another 6-figure, and I do believe that that's a 6-figure business all day long. Okay. I really, truly do. You're going to be able to build the email list. You're going to be able to have new recipes. And the cool thing is you're really bolting on to these popular fast food restaurants. The cool little angle there I like is like, we're getting people that know that the food isn't the best for them, but they want to still eat it, but they want to eat it healthier, especially if their kids like it. Now it's a way for you to save money, eat healthier, and have a food that you're familiar with, and being able to do it at home. I think this also has a really, probably a really good opportunity for like a little mini membership where, every week you get a new set of, tests that recipes that you tested. And then you're going to basically be able to do that, or they submit it and they say, hey, can you help me come up with this recipe? So there is a community piece here, I believe. So anyway, I think that's really, really cool. All right, Scotty, do we have time to do one more, or you got to get on baby duty?
I'm good.
You're good?
So we dive into one more. Let's see if we can get another niche in here quick.
Yeah.
If you have a niche that we have not talked about yet, go ahead and put in the comments.
What about let's do the one with Dream Talking with Vicky, seeing she was our very first ever live viewer. I'm always shouting her out because I remember when we were doing these and we had one person on and it was
one person on. Yeah.
Yeah. Maui says, what's the discussion about? We're building out a 6-figure YouTube creators business plan. We just did 2 of them. We're going to do one more, and we're using our new wizard. And this wizard literally, we basically trained it with all of our criteria as if we were coaching someone. And you can see right here, we started here, and then basically we built this thing out. And we have a full detailed, all the way from drilling into the niche, getting very crystal clear. Like this one here literally started with how to cook. Right here, how to cook. And then boom, here we are. We got all these. And here's the cool thing. I want to really highlight this. Let's say that you went after the copycat recipes. That doesn't mean you can't now go, maybe we're going to do budget-friendly recipes.
Yeah.
And now we're going to add that one. And now we're going to run this thing through the lens of a budget-friendly recipes. We're going to do that. Maybe then we're going to do a 30-minute meal one, right? We can always go cooking for beginners. But I wanted to go with this one because I think this is your best opportunity to be able to get traffic faster because of the well-known fast food chains. All right. So, and guys, if you want to use the wizard, all you need to do is put wizard in the comments. We'll send you a link to that. And then you can purchase it at our launch special price, which we're going to probably keep it running for about another week or 2 at that price. And then we're going to raise the price. But if you want to get in at that price, go ahead and put wizard in there, or you can just go to the description and the link should be in there depending on when you're watching this. All right. All right, cool. So we got to pick another one. We did, I think it was spiritual coaching. Is that what it was?
Something with spiritual coaching. Let's
Spiritual
see if I can find it.
business.
Hang on. Almost there. Hopefully.
Oh, wait a minute here, real quick. Hey, Gaz Pearson, I'm in the 1K Collective, but I don't know how to access the Wizards. Inside of week 1, they have been added. So if you go into week 1, you're going to see the niche training. In that niche training, right below that now, there's going to be another section there, or another video there that actually walks you through using what we just did. And then from there, we also have one for the thumbnails now. This is stuff I'm telling you guys that aren't in the 1K Collective, that we have some of these other wizards that aren't released yet to the public. We have a thumbnail, basically text generator from the title. And then we also have another one that is in week 1 that is also going to help you build out your content outline. We're talking from title to bullet points, calls to action, everything. And then the other one that we have is our retention maximizer, which is going to help you build your opening script. So this way here, you can hook the audience faster. So inside the 1K Collective, that's where those are. And if you guys are wondering what the 1K Collective is, that's our 4-week cohort that we do generally about every 4 to 6 weeks. We will be opening it up here in another couple of weeks. But right now it's not open to the public. But anyway, but if you want access to this wizard we're talking about here today, it's available for purchase. All right, cool. So
hers was business practices for spiritual coaches.
Okay, so let's get started here then. So I'm going to say get started, and you said business
practices.
Business practices for spiritual coaches. All right, here we go. All right, love it. That's a strong seed of a niche. Let's shape it into something sharper and audience ready. So step 2 is this is where we're going to start coming up with these ideas. Once again, if you guys are just tuning in, it's like Scotty and I sitting down across the table from you, and we are literally walking through how to make this niche down, because that's how you're going to stand out. And that's how you're going to be able to build this six-figure brand. So let's go deeper. Which of these describes your angle? Pick one or more, or tell me your own idea. Online business for coaches, mindset and manifestation for entrepreneurs, content and marketing for spiritual brands, monetization, a healing practice, authentic selling without the bro vibes, systems, tools, offers for coaches, woo plus strategy, blending intuition with business, copywriting or messaging for soul-led coaches, and finding your niche as a spiritual practitioner. So Dream Talking with Vicky, if you can pick one of these that best describes it, and also which of these could you build at least 10 videos around? And that's really important when we're doing this, because we want to make sure that we have bingeable content, enough content where people are going to want to watch the next video and the next video and the next video. Let's define your niche like this. It's business, spiritual coaching, specific focus, or tool. What best fits, or what fits best for you? Did she give us something?
Not yet.
Okay. I would, and again, if we don't get it back, we'll have to pick for her. But I'm going to probably say that it's going to be, because we started with business practices. So I think what she's saying is she helps spiritual coaches build their business.
So I would just do online business for coaches, maybe.
Yeah.
Or finding your niche as a spiritual practitioner, one of those.
I think we should go with that one.
Oh, wait, hang on. Don't hit it.
Okay.
She said copywriting or messaging. So maybe the second to last one.
Oh, this one?
Yep.
Okay. But so what I would also say, and we'll put that in there, is I guess I'm trying to see what is her main thing that she's helping them with. Is it marketing your spiritual coaching business? But let's go ahead and put this in here. Let's see what it says. Boom. Now we're talking. That's tight, focused niche with real traction. So here's your refined direction: business, spiritual coaching, copywriting, messaging for soul-led coaches. This gives you a clear lens to teach, attract, and sell. So audience relevance. Let's define who you're helping. Try this, fill in the blank. I help who want to do what with their coaching business. Now, my thing is we're talking about a coaching business, but it's technically a spiritual coacher. So here it says, for example, I help spiritual coaches who want to clarify their message and attract aligned clients. That's pretty good. I help soul-led healers write authentic sales pages to feel good and convert. I personally think it's going to be this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So let's do that. Perfect. Clear, direct, and deeply aligned with your niche. This gives a great compass for your content, audience, and offer. Step 4, consistency test. This is with examples. Let's test your content clarity. Would your next 5 videos clearly help the same type of person, spiritual coaches, with the same goal, messaging plus client attraction? Examples that would fit: 3 messaging mistakes that repel aligned clients. Now, see, that doesn't say spiritual coach or anything in there, so I don't love that. How to write a soul-aligned Instagram bio, sales page walkthrough, energetic copy that converts, how to turn your story into a client-attracting brand, and what to say in your first DM without feeling salesy. So my thing is it's not saying anything about your spiritual coaching. So it says, now you try. What are 3 to 5? And I'm going to say, how to get more clients for my spiritual coaching business. Nice. That's a strong audience seeking idea. Let's reframe it into a repeatable theme and stack a few more titles around it. Your original, how to get more clients for my spiritual coaching business. Great umbrella. Now let's niche it through your messaging lens. Okay. Here are a few spinoffs. Why your messaging isn't attracting aligned clients and how to fix it. 3 words to stop using in your coaching bio. How to write DMs that feel. So my only thing is, and I think it's because the way that we started this thing, because if we go way back up here, we picked copywriting and messaging for soul-led coaches. Soul-led meaning it's, singular. Yep. So I think it's more broad, and I'm not loving that. So again, what I would do here now is I would say, can we focus only on titles that help spiritual coaches? Absolutely. That's the goal. Every title should speak directly to spiritual coaches. Okay. How to attract more clients as a spiritual coach without feeling salesy. Your message is muddled. Here's how to clarify it. Write a bio that calls in soul-aligned clients. Let's see. 3 messaging mistakes spiritual coaches make and how to fix them. DMs that don't feel gross. A script for spiritual coaches. What to say on your Work With Me page, Spiritual Coach Edition. Stop using these buzzwords. Strong copy for coaches who care. And from vague to clear, the messaging makeover every coach needs. So all the ones I like are the ones that have spiritual coaches in it. If they don't have spiritual coach in it, I don't want it. So it says these all reinforce the same niche. Let's move on to the next test. So again, this is just saying that there's some here and that I like, and then there's some that I don't, and I don't have to choose them all. Okay. So there is some there. Okay. So now it's going to move into the title signal readiness. Now we've put this in here. This is part of our criteria that we wanted to call out that specific person, and that specific person is a spiritual coach. So can your niche support titles like how to fix problem for specific person using tool/method? So example, how to write an Instagram bio that attracts soul-aligned clients for spiritual coaches. What's a title you'd post first? So I like that. I don't know that I like the Instagram piece. I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to put that in here, and let's see. That's perfect first title, clear, specific, and emotional resonant for your niche. It signals exactly who it's for and what problem it solves with a values aligned twist without feeling salesy. You're officially past the title signal. Okay, cool. So lead magnet opportunity. Could you create a freebie your audience would grab instantly? Examples for your niche. 5 messaging prompts to attract aligned clients. Authentic bio blueprint for spiritual coaches. DM starter scripts that feel aligned. Mini message clarity meditation plus workbook. Work with me page template that sells your vibe. I would say this. Authentic bio blueprint for spiritual coaches. or I could come up with my own. So if I want to help someone get more clients, it might be, let's say, maybe something along the, like we did a blueprint here. Maybe it's going to be, your 100K spiritual coach blueprint. Now that's a lead magnet title with pull. Your 100K spiritual coach blueprint speaks to both the identity, spiritual coach, and transformational six-figure clarity. It's an aspirational and practical, exactly what values aligned coach wants. You could frame it like this: a free PDF or mini course showing how to clarify your message, attract aligned clients, and structure offers that actually sell without losing your soul. Strong hook, easy to promote, lead into paid offers or deeper work. Perfect. So that's what I would do. So even though it gives you these suggestions, doesn't mean you have to use them. Although you could say, could you give me more? Could you suggest more? Right. But because I kind of know this space, that's what I did. All right. Now we're going to move into the monetization potential. Let's validate this last piece. What do people in this niche already buy? Here's what's hot for spiritual coaches. High ticket programs, $2,000 plus for business clarity or messaging help. Templates, swipe files, digital kits, bio templates, DM scripts, email flows, one-on-one coaching or Voxer style support, Notion dashboards, Airtable planners for content and launch cycles, affiliate links for tools, Canva Pro, email software, course platforms, aligned sponsors, healing tools, wellness platforms, publishing support. What could you see yourself selling now or later? And I'm just going to say all of them because they're all there. Yes, that means you're sitting on a niche with deep monetization range, both now and as you grow. Let's wrap it up together. Niche validation summary. You're building around business, spiritual coaching, messaging, copywriting for soul-led coaches. You help spiritual coaches who want to clarify their message and attract aligned clients. Your content supports this through clear, repeatable video ideas like how to attract more clients as a spiritual coach without feeling salesy, write a bio that calls in soul-aligned clients, messaging mistake coaches make, and how to fix them. Now, again, this content is good. I still would tweak this one and this one because I want spiritual coach in every single title, especially in the beginning. The lead magnet idea, your 100K spiritual coach blueprint, a free high value intro to your message plus method. And monetization fits deeply, or digital products, templates, coaching, affiliate tools, aligned sponsorships, all ready to layer in. You're ready to move on. The niche is 3+ layers deep, speaks to a clear audience, supports consistent content, allows lead gen, and is monetization friendly. Riches are in the niches, and you've nailed this one. Want help mapping out your first offer or content series? Next. I'm just going to play here for a minute. I'm going to say content series. Let's build a mini content series that warms your audience, builds trust, and sets up your future offer all through the lens of messaging for spiritual coaches. 5-part message to clients series. Okay, so it says basically episode 1, how to attract more clients. We did that one. The soul aligned messaging framework, 3 steps to magnetic clarity. Okay, so all of these are decent, but here's what I want to say. I want all titles to have spiritual coach included. Included. There we go. Smart move, keeping spiritual coach in every title, boost clarity, SEO, and audience connection. Here's your revised 5-part content series. Okay, so we already did this one. The 3-step messaging framework every spiritual coach needs. How to write a bio that attracts clients for spiritual coaches. What to say in DMs as a spiritual coach without feeling awkward. Spiritual coach website copy. What to put on your work with me page. Each title speaks directly to the audience, sells a real plot. So there you go, right? Now, usually in here, we're not going to play too much with the title hooks because we'll just start with a few. That's where we have another wizard that actually it's part of the add-on. If you went in and if you got the niche finder plus validation wizard, you'll see that we have an add-on there at a ridiculously low price that will actually help you from top to bottom come up with more topic ideas and titles, and it'll also help you build out that content. But this is a great start. We went from, spiritual coach, but then what do we help them with? It's helping them really clarify their message of who they're trying to attract. And then from there, getting more clients in the door. And everything we just talked about does that. So pretty good. I like it though, how it wasn't, we actually had to tell it a little bit more, which is really cool, because that's what you can do, because we are using ChatGPT as the base, and then we just trained it with a lot of the key points that we want to keep included.
Yep.
So guys, was that helpful? Let us know in the comments, and let us know by giving us a little like here on this video. That would be pretty cool. And if you do want this wizard and you want to play around with it, just go ahead and put wizard in the comments, and we'll send you a link. If you're watching this after the fact, it may already be in the description, so you can always check the description as well. And then the last thing is, Scotty, maybe put up the 100K roadmap. If they want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments. Or like I said, if you're watching this later, you can go into the description, and we'll most likely have it there for you as well. All right. I think that was good. I think we built out a few plans there.
Yeah, I want to, before we end this, I want to add one more thing. Okay. You don't even know what this is. So, I mean, you do, but I haven't talked to you about it yet. So we're just going to share it on the fly. Okay. Let me get this out of here. All right. My question for whoever is live right now, or even if you're not live and you're watching on the replay, I still want you to share this with me. Okay. We're going to look at this. Where there it is. Not that. Hang on. This.
Oh, yeah.
We just got invited. I don't know if you guys heard of this. It's called Communities. Pretty much what it is, this has been slowly being rolled out to creators. It is a part of the community tab that now will allow certain sort. We don't know exactly all these stuff about it yet because we haven't turned it on, but you can pretty much be sharing now to where besides just that comment back and forth, you can also share things that you want to share. Okay. Obviously they'll go through a process so that make sure everything's, good that's posted. And we'll probably review it. But this just came across as our email. It's funny you said this, Dad, because I actually got an email from my other channel that same thing. So I wonder who got this. First, let me know if you got invited to this. I want to know who has it. If everyone got it, or if it's just a certain amount. Because I think Chef Jemmy just said she got the email yesterday. My next thing is, do you guys think that we should turn it on? We have mixed thoughts on this. We've heard that people have turned it on and it's hurt their views. Which I was going to say to you, Dad, that do we really care that the views are going to be that much different? We're already kind of, at our 500,000 right now. So do we care? Do we just put it on? Do we test it? Do we run a test, do a video on it? I also did put a community post on this for you to comment on to let me know what you guys think.
It's funny. Junk Detox said, watch vidIQ. They tested this out and didn't go well for them. And my thing is, can you turn it off? Like once you accept it, can you turn it off?
That is interesting.
So I think before we turn it on, we are going to have to do a little bit of research. Just a little bit of research.
Now I'm curious because here's the thing, right? So I know some people said, yeah, I heard it hasn't done the best, but that was before they enrolled it to almost everyone, it looks like.
True.
So was that just a test? And then now they're going to kind of let it, whatever. I love the idea of it. I think it's great. I think it's going to build your audience and your, oh, Chef Jemmy said you can turn it off. Junk Detox said yes, they turned it off.
They did turn it off.
Interesting. I kind of just want to test it just to see. Because here's my thing. Okay, this is where we're end of this live. We're just being really transparent and just this is like if we were at a meeting, we'd be talking about this right now. So you guys are kind of like, behind the scenes. Here's my thing. Okay. If you guys know us already, and Dad, we talk about this all the time, we're not going after crazy amount of views. We want the right views. We want to build an audience. We want to build a relationship. This is a very strong thing that could help build a relationship.
For sure.
So my thing is, we don't care about, honestly, guys, like, and this is again our transparency. We want to average 1,000 views a video. Like, that's our threshold. If it goes over that, great. You know, even honestly, 500 of the right views, I'm still okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's again full transparency, because we're still getting emails on the end of this. And that's how we're building that, you know, through our 100K roadmap. I mean, I was just looking today, Dad. We're almost at 70 emails already today.
Mm-hmm.
Today we had a little bit of a boost. So my thing is, if this is another way that we could leverage getting more emails in, does it matter if it tanks the views?
Well, I think we do a 7-day test if that's the case.
Because that's what because here's the other thing,
Yep.
guys. And again, this is, again, full transparency. You guys are behind the scenes. I appreciate you being here with us, or if you're watching on the replay, watching this to the end. We post in the community a lot every day, right? Sometimes twice a day. And what we do sometimes is we'll put either a post or whatever to comment 100K, comment hooks, go to our lead magnet, and we get a good amount on every post.
Mm-hmm.
We get a great amount. So my thing is, we're getting a lot off of that. If we did something like this and this worked and this built even more of that relationship, I think it would be very beneficial to a channel like us, that of what we're trying to achieve. So that's where I'm coming from, Dad. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be worth a test, but I also think, and I'm looking at this on the fly. I want to see something here. So here, I'm going to share my screen real quick on this. I got a lot of stuff open here, guys, for you guys, but let's go ahead. I'm going to open this up real quick. So let's see, let's get rid of that. Let's add this. And this, guys, we didn't plan on doing this, so bear with us.
I'm saying this is on the fly.
Yeah, this is on the fly. Let's see here. Share screen. I want to share that. All right, cool. You can see this. So this here is for posts. So if you go into your analytics and you go under posts, like if we go videos, shorts, live, posts, like if I go live, I can go, okay, this is for the last 28 days. We've had 2,300 views, 40,000 impressions, click-through rate, which click-through rate on lives, by the way, guys, is always bad. So you can't go by that, and you can't do split tests on live, which is weird, but you can't. But if I go here, you can see, and it's funny, Scotty, that I noticed this, and the reason why this has went up is because I started posting more. We were posting, like, we were doing it every day, and then we went like every other day. And it wasn't because we didn't want to. We just kind of like got busy, right? But if you look at this now, this has gone up a lot. I'm
debating posting, like, scheduling like 3 a day.
Yeah, I mean, we could.
I mean, I'm already doing this on, again, this is all transparency, guys. And I caught you by surprise, Dad, but I think this is perfect. This is what makes our content real. I've been testing other platforms right now just to get more leads in, guys, and super easy with like written posts and stuff. I could easily, Dad, take those written posts and just copy paste into here, the polls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm curious of just trying that.
Yeah. So here, and then here, so I'm going to show you this next. So here I am, I'm showing you guys this. So what we would want to do, Scotty, is we would want to look at this, and we'd want to know the date that we made the switch.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to want to come back here and go, did our impressions go down? Right? Did our impression, if we're still posting as much, so we'd have to go back and look and see how much we were posting.
Yep.
So again, if I did this here, let me bring this one into view. So this here, I actually wanted to share this with you guys, because I posted this morning, like 4 hours ago, actually this afternoon, I guess it's like 11 o'clock. I had like 3 ideas for videos, and we're going to start doing some more videos that aren't just like how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, because everybody's doing that. Like this one right here, why I walked away from a 100,000 subscriber YouTube channel, which is a true story. 43% so far out of 97 votes. I felt dumb, so I went full time on YouTube and made $1.7 million. 31%. And then what happened when my friends found out I'm full-time YouTuber? 26%. So I did this to basically, even if I only get 100 people to vote, I want to know, like, what one should I do first? I'm probably going to do all of them, but it's looking like this one here is the top one. I'm curious right now, if you guys let us know in the comments, A, B, or C, what one should we do next? This is just random while you're here. I figured, you know what, while we got 32 of you still here, let us know. But yeah, Scotty, to your point, like this here, literally, this here, I posted the same one a month ago and I saw that it got over 100 comments, and I literally copy and pasted that same one in the community. And if you look here, I got 31 comments, 25 likes. This one here, 301 votes a day ago. So you can see I stepped up how many I'm posting. I'm posting like 2 a day now. And if you go back over here, you can see that the impressions have gone up.
You know what's crazy too? Go to Lifetime. Check that out.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gained 200 subscribers from community. Now I get it's not a lot, but it's still something.
Yeah. 10,800 likes too. I mean, it's got to do something for your channel. And then it shows you your top post. Look at that, Scotty, your top post, you and the baby and the wife.
Know. I'm a favorite.
And then this one is too. That's so funny. And then you got polls. So here's our polls, this one here. So the other thing is, guys, this is why these community, even if you don't use the new community feature, this is why it's good to just do these. And then you can come in here and go, what did well for a poll? Mm-hmm. What did good for a quiz? What did good for text? What did good for video? You know what I mean? So you can kind of go through here and get some really good data. So I do think we need to lean into this more because, Scotty, it's not hard.
Nah, it's easy.
It's not hard at all. And if I go back here, you can see like this one here. Do you script your YouTube videos? 524 votes a day ago. So see, I did this one a day ago and I did this one a day ago. So I did 2 in 1 day. Mm-hmm. This one here, 2 days ago. Do you post videos on same days and times? 501 votes. Almost split. This one here was Father's Day. There's Scotty in the pool. There's my granddaughter. There's me, right? And this here is really just a little connection piece. So happy Father's Day. Remember your why of being a creator. Mine is family and the freedom to be there and not trapped in a job. Boom. Got 112 likes, 28 comments. That's building that relationship that we talk about, right? That's what we're doing there. This here, another one. My YouTube channel is Faceless Show My Face. 684 votes. Now this one here I did before I actually posted the video the other day. And I wanted some data. I got some good data. Look at this. The death of YouTube easy mode for channels. Have you noticed your views dropping over last month? 428 votes. Yes, my views dropped 71%. No, my views are the same, 29%. That's some really good data. There they are. Yay. Naomi. Yeah. And then this here, imagine YouTube AdSense ended. Would you still want to be a creator? 67%. I was kind of shocked by this, Scotty. 67% of people said, yes, I'd monetize other ways if AdSense went away. Are you using AI to help your YouTube channel grow? Yes, 638 votes total, 52%, 37-11. So anyway, my point is this. We're mixing it up. Like this is an image with text that we did in Canva. 71 comments. Those comments are, let me know if you want to copy, comment roadmap. That means we're building email list, right? And then we're doing this for engagement and info, getting that, getting some intel. And then this is community build. This is like getting people to know us. That's Scotty. That's his wife. That's Naomi, right? Yep. This here, an idea for a piece of content. This here, it's like A or B, pick one. This here, getting to know who we are, so we get a tighter, group of people that know, like, and trust us, right? You look at this and you're like, oh, cool. They're there for Father's Day and they're together and there's the little granddaughter. It's like, oh, that's so sweet, right? That's our life. So we're sharing that to build better connection. So I hope this gives you a little something extra. And then yes, this here, Scotty, I don't know. I think we got to talk about that. If we do turn it on and we can turn it off, I think it'd be good to test it before and then let it run, but know exactly when we turn it on.
I want to do it right now.
Yeah.
What's your feeling? I can hit it right now.
Let's just wait a second there, big boy.
I mean, I can turn it off. I can see it right now. I'm tempted.
I want to know what we're doing with it. Can I still do the same stuff I've been doing with?
Yeah, all it is it gives the opportunity for people in the community to share.
My problem with that is we're going to get a bunch of people
conversations to go beyond the comments, injuries, and communities, a new dedicated space for you and your audience to discuss videos, share fan art, and new trends, and build a sense of belonging right from your channel. I believe, and maybe I can go to the here. Let's see. I'm going to read the actual.
But my thing is I don't want to do it and just have people that are going to now start spamming because they can post things.
No, I think you have to review it. I think you have to review it.
All right. Let's see in the comments who thinks we should turn it on and test it for 7 days. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, so you can let them do it. It says I can shape the community. So it's ran by subscribers. I think you have to be a subscriber. So the discussions are led by your subscribers and driven by their interests. Fans can connect and build relationships around your content, create a dynamic and engaging space for your audience. But right here, similar to comments, you can choose from a variety of moderation settings from the YouTube app or in YouTube Studio, including hold all if you would like to review viewer posts before they appear in your community, which I would just hit that.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, turn it on. I don't care.
All right, you heard it here first. If I destroy the channel, it's not my fault.
And it's we have to make a note though. So it's 5:22 p.m. on Wednesday, June 18th. So note it.
Yeah, we got to remember.
And all right. Yeah, what did I miss? Yipes. Yipes is in the house. Says, what did I miss? About an hour and 23 minutes of us building 100K YouTube creators business plans through 3 different niches. You can go back and watch the replay. Thanks for showing up though. And Chef Jemmy says, the day you turn it off, I'm turning mine off as well. Copy and paste. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's the button do? We're just talking about turning on we just got invited to turn on the community.
Well, it's up, guys. So go ahead and try it out if you want. The only thing is, I don't know how I hit to review.
Yeah. So I guess, guys, if you want, go into the community and see if you can post something there without us posting something. I'm just curious how we're going to, and I guess we just got to do a little bit of research on it, but we got to see like, how are we going to use this to help our community? Is it like Facebook where people can just post something and then other people can comment on it? I don't know. And Junk Detox.
You know what? It would be a great, what we could use it for? I had an idea. What if you used it for, people sharing their wins from either like the hooks or whatever, and then we just like approve those and let people kind of,
That's not bad. That's not bad. Don't see the purpose to allow viewers to post their stuff. My thing would, okay, so Junk Detox, this is how I see it. Like if you were, if like say for us, for example, people wanted to get feedback on a thumbnail, and they're posting 2 thumbnails, they could help each other. Or they could put a test up that they did. And now you're building a community of people that are helping each other. Now we do that inside of our 1K collective, but that's a private Facebook group, right? That's what we do. And that's just a small part of it, but it is where you get to have that back and forth. So there is some advantages of being not just sharing your stuff like, hey, I posted a video, go watch it. Like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want this to be a share for share, or you subscribe to my channel, I have subscribed to your channel. If that starts, we're done. I'm not doing that. Small creators gather here. Not doing that. like any of that stuff. Russ says, so far it looks the same. I added a comment to your recent post. But Russ, can you create your own post?
Yeah, you should be able to create your own post.
Yeah.
Okay, right here, I can moderate it. Let's see. Hold a broader range of potential inappropriate comments, or just hold all. Want me to just do hold all?
Yeah, hold all, and then we'll just approve.
Wait, hang on.
And Russ says
This
no.
setting applies to new videos and content on your post tab. Okay, so that should be it. This setting applies to new. I just want to make sure it's not our other. To new videos and content on your post tab, your existing videos and posts won't be affected. Okay. Mm-hmm. So let me hit hold all. Oh, look at that. So post in your community. Only subscribers can post. That's good.
Oh, that is good.
And what I don't get what this is. It says minimum subscription time is a day. Oh,
how long? They have to be at least a day old.
So I can do a week or a day. I'll do a week.
That they have to be a subscriber for at least for at least a week. Yeah.
Okay. So
my thing is though, what if people are not subscribed? Can they still see our public posts that we do like a poll?
Yes. It's just they can't.
Okay. So it's only holding for them to be able to post randomly. Chef Jemmy says I was able to post on your community.
Perfect. I'm gonna save. Hold all post in your community. Yeah, not comments. You want posts. Okay. So let's hit that.
Okay. So now I just see it. Yeah. Okay. It says viewer posts. Yeah. I got one viewer post up there right now.
Yep. Hey, someone else comment because I want to see if it holds it now. Because can everyone see her post?
It says viewer post and then comments. So viewer post in the community. Yeah, that wasn't there before. That's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Cool. So sports tips prediction. Just said Wizard, you want the details on that? Just go in the description. It should be there. Or if not, we'll go ahead and we'll send it out later. Do you click on posts? I'm not sure, Russ.
Yeah, where'd you find it?
Quincy Adams says I don't see your post yet.
I'm gonna click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, it just says published.
It could just take a little bit of time to get fully activated too.
I'm gonna go on my thing and see. I'll do it from my phone. Let's see. Go to post activity.
Yeah, I'm going under the posts and scheduled archive. Yeah, I don't see it either. If I'm under the live,
I don't see it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
It is. All right, we'll keep people posted. We'll probably do an update next week. Someone else just said that they just posted.
No, that was the one who posted before.
Oh, it was. Well, I don't see Chef Jemmy because she says I was able to post on your community. So we should have two. Yeah.
I just did. Just trying from the stream.
Oh, okay, cool.
It just came in. That's weird.
All right. Well, maybe it's just a little slow. All right, cool. Well, I'm not going to have them sit here and watch us scratch our head at this. All right, cool. So, guys, we're going to wrap this up. We just did 3 full 100K niche roadmaps. We built them out from scratch. Took your niches that you guys put in there. We picked 3. We love doing these, by the way. If you would like us to make this like a regular once a month thing, let us know in the comments. Let us know if you would like us to do more of these and just put in there. I don't know. Just say yes, I guess. We'll just keep it simple. Just say yes right now because that's the only thing that'll be there. But if you want us to do more of these, let us know. I think it's useful. I do. But it's not just me thinking it. I need you to think it. Yep. Chef Jemmy says yes. Naomi, B Marketing. We got a Naomi in the house.
Nice.
Yes. Inspirations family says yes. Tony says sure. Yes. So okay, cool. I thought so. I thought that these would be definitely helpful. So let's see. Okay, so and then Zach says, so I've done quite a few chats with ChatGPT. Does Wizard simplify more into the ChatGPT algorithm? Yeah, what it does is it's using the intel from ChatGPT, but it's like we created ourselves in there asking the questions as if we were building it with you. So just think about it that way. I have things that I would be asking you. I have questions that I'd be asking you, and then I'd be pulling from just my experience of ideas for titles. And we also loaded in like our title, we call them outlier title formulas, but we basically took those, we input those. So this way here, it's going off of that as frameworks. So it's really trained to basically follow our questions and that we would be asking you. So yes, it's built off of ChatGPT, but it's us putting in all of our information using the 100K roadmap that we are basically following ourselves. Yep. So hopefully that helps. And then yes, please. Yes, that's amazing. I'll be buying on Friday when I get paid. Awesome. It will be there. Cool. Yeah, no, this is always fun, guys. And I'm telling you right now, for us to be able to sit down and use the tools that are available now, but then create a plan. I am a huge fan of creating something and sticking to the plan and trying not to get distracted. Yep. It's like, how do we stay focused? How do we lay out a plan and then stick to it? And I don't mean stick to it for like a month. I'm saying stick to it for 6 to 12 months. And then from there, you can then start to adjust. We've been building this channel right here. And those of you that are brand new, this is not my first channel. I've built probably 4 channels, but 3 of them turned into 6 and 7 figure brands. This one here is about to hit 6 figures. But basically, if you want to niche down even further or go into one of those other sub niches, you don't want to do that right from the get-go. You want to find one and then really, really hone in on that. That's kind of what we did here on this channel. Now we're about to start doing a slight pivot. We will be using the Wizard. We will be kind of having it help us just make it easier and faster to create that next plan. Because every single quarter, you're probably going to want to then reevaluate and then go, okay, we're on the right track, or, oh, I want to modify this a little bit. Instead of the example that we shared with like copycat restaurants, maybe it's, budget friendly meals, or, quick meals for busy families. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's it. And we're gonna go down that road. So that's really what we're talking about. But anyway, this has been a good one. This is a little bit longer than I expected, but I want to thank you guys. And also, Scotty, did we get any feedback on the 1, A, B, or C? I don't know if anybody even.
Yeah, we did. I saw a lot of A's, I believe. Let me go back.
Okay, now I'm up there. Yeah. Okay, I see it. Yeah, we got A, B, A.
Yeah, a lot of A's.
Okay, so I'm seeing A's, and that one was let me see here. If I go back real quick, I wanted to show that. Why is that not? Oh, okay, I know why. It is right here. Let's see. It should be showing that now. Remove, add. I think it's that one. Am I in that one? Yeah. So it was this one right here. So why I walked away from my 100,000 subscriber YouTube channel. And that's the one that I was thinking of doing next. So that's the one I'm probably going to do next. You'll probably see that video in the next day or two. This one here, I really like this one. And Scotty, I was going back and forth today on this one myself on how to start this one.
Yeah.
And I guess the one thing I was thinking was like, I really want to do one video. And guys, tell me the ones that are still on here right now. So another little sub question I wanted to ask you guys is I want to create a video topic or title that talks about no college degree or no college, and I started on YouTube and made my first $1 million. Like putting in no college, I think would really, really resonate with a lot of people. Let me know in the comments if putting no college in there, does that have any effect on you being curious more than just saying I felt dumb? Because I was originally going to make that no college, so I went full-time on YouTube and made 1.7 million. Or I felt dumb because I did feel dumb in school because I wasn't good in school. Option for college wasn't even there. And even if I did go to college, I don't think that I would be able to do it because my brain is so like, I don't know. I don't like learning in that environment. I like learning like apprenticeship. Like that's how I learn. I've learned how to build homes and remodel and do all that stuff by hands-on in the trenches. I'm not a book guy. So I'm just curious. I felt dumb or no college or, or neither. So anyway, I'm just curious. But yeah, these are like the 3 that I think I'm going to do coming up. And these are a little bit different, right? They're not like how to get more views, how to get more subscribers. It's kind of like I felt dumb, so I went full-time on YouTube and made 1.7 million. You're like, oh my gosh, like I feel like that too. And you did that. I want to hear that story. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. Did we get any feedback on that? Let's see. Catchy. No college and feeling dumb are a tie for me. Yeah. Okay. A for adding no college. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's good. This is good stuff.
Yeah. I like this.
It's deviating from what we are told growing up. Yeah. And that's what I mean, Scotty. It's like, I actually literally want to sit down and go even into ChatGPT and have it help me write storylines. I told you that the other day.
Yep.
Because I think I could play on that so much. And those of you that don't know the full story, like I didn't go to college. I started working right out of high school, got married young, had to be the breadwinner, and didn't feel like I was smart enough to do anything else but swing a hammer. And then built multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses online. You know what I mean? Like, so do you need college? Sometimes, but for me, it wasn't the right fit. But I think we could definitely lean into that. But yes, no college. Chef Jemmy, no college. No college doesn't do anything for me, but maybe college was too expensive or I couldn't learn from books. What's that?
Someone said that sounded hip.
Cool. All right, cool. This is good. So Scotty, you thinking I felt dumb, just no college, so I went full time?
Yeah, I like that.
All right. Maybe we'll do that one. All right, cool.
See what happens.
We can try it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and sticking around for an hour and 38 minutes. It's pretty cool. And guys, keep us posted on the community. Go in there and have some fun. Play around in there.
Yeah. Hey, so I figured it out real quick. So it's only on mobile.
Oh, really?
It's only on mobile for right now.
Okay.
And so what you do is when you're on the channel, it'll say view community, and then it has 3 options. So it has like top, like probably performing of ours, like top. It says newest, which is where everyone can put theirs in. And then it says creator post, where it's just our posts.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of hidden. The only reason people are going to know about it now is because everyone's getting it. So
or if you tell people.
So I'm thinking of telling people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Baby time. Got to swaddle the baby.
Chef Jemmy says, regards and love to baby Naomi.
Thank you. Yeah, she's crying right now. I gotta
all right. Scotty's got to wrap it up. All right. Guys, thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you want to play around with that wizard, just go ahead and put wizard in the comments. We'll send you the link, or you can go in the description and do that. Also in the description, we'll put the 100K roadmap. You can go there and grab that as well. And thank you guys so much for all the support and all the great wishes for Scotty and the new baby and and all of that stuff. So we really, really, truly appreciate it. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up. Take care. Take action. We'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
See ya.